Hey everybody, welcome to Silver to Gold Mastermind Week 3. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. I'm Michelle Stuchel, Sapphire Ambassador, and we are going to hop right in. This is a really exciting week for me because we are going to be talking about, well, I'll get there in a second. What first thing you need to do as you are working towards being a gold ambassador is number one, build your belief. Guess what? You've heard this before, right? And guess what? It is the very most important thing for you to do in your business, whether you're trying to get to senior silver, gold, senior gold, ruby, all the way up to diamond, because 80% of this business is belief and mindset. Those with the strongest belief have the strongest businesses, and those with the strongest businesses have the strongest belief. So you've got to have belief in 3 areas: belief in our products that are changing lives, belief in network marketing, that it's one of the best industries on the planet, and belief in yourself, that you can do this. It doesn't matter how old you are, your personality type, your background. This is a level playing field. And if you're willing to learn, willing to grow, willing to take action, anything is possible for you. So you've got to build your belief every single day. If our business is 80% belief, you've got to be spending time every day building your belief. So when you start working every day, after you pray and speak out your declaration, I want you to be reading a testimony of both the products and the business. Learn about a product, read a testimony, read about somebody whose life has been changed by our opportunity. And then we're taking a step further this week. I want you to be posting about the business and the products, because it's not just, we have 2 things that we're offering, right? Life-changing gut health supplements and a life-changing opportunity. And we have to share both. We're recruiting for both. People need to know about both. And so we'll talk about social media another week. The rule of thumb is you don't want your wall to be a Plexus advertisement. The rule of thumb is 2 personal posts to every 1 Plexus post. So be adding value on your wall, doing what you're normally doing, but then put in a testimony about the business, put in a testimony about the products. Show people what's possible, and then you're showing them what you believe. And that's a really good indicator. If you haven't done that yet, talk to your sponsor, because it may mean that you need to build your belief in this area. Okay. Build your belief, build your belief, build your belief. Okay. I want to remind you, we have a very simple business, not easy, but simple. Number 1, this is what it's all about. Talking to new people about this. Number 2, following up with people about Plexus. And number 3, teaching others to do the same. Repeat, 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 all the way to diamond. Okay. It's really that simple. Okay, we're going to be talking today about objections. You've been sharing, you're at least over, and someone back to you, they say that they're interested, they see something, and then all of a sudden they say, it's too expensive. They say, I'm too busy. They say, I don't want to be a salesperson, or I've done it before. And you think, okay, thanks, bye. No. What is an objection? It's just those things that I mentioned. An objection is a reason they do not want to purchase or join your team. That's all an objection is. And here's the thing, this handling objections, number 1, what you have to understand is we want to know people's objections. When they tell you something like, they're too expensive, or I don't want to be pushy, that is great news. Okay. It's great news that you know what they're I welcome objections. Objections are your friend, because it's as if your prospects are asking you, help me get over this wall. Please help me. Give me another reality. Show me how to overcome, or help me change my thinking. They are clues, and they show you what they're thinking, and your responsibility is to handle and help them overcome their own objection. Okay. Now listen, we are doing this from a place of service. You are not trying to convince anybody of anything. You are not a hunter. You're not going after the sale. You are simply educating people so that they can make their own informed decision. And once they know what you know, they will make the same decision that you make. Okay. Because our products are changing lives. People need to know. I never knew that all my seemingly unrelated issues had the same roots. I never knew that I could make a 6-figure income from home without sacrificing what was most important to me. You've got to educate them because you're showing people what's available to them and you're offering hope. And number 3, this is just a skill to be learned. I took time to learn how to handle objections, and now I welcome them. These are like tools in your tool belt. And so there's only a few objections out there. I've been doing this 6 years. I've pretty much heard them all. And you can learn how to handle each and every one of them. Okay. Now, remember, we are educating people, not convincing them, from a place of service. Why? Because you know that what we have can help them. You know that when they feel better and they're not popping pills and they have energy, their life is going to be better. You know that when they are earning an extra revenue stream, their life is going to be better. Know what we have is valuable, and so it's worth it to engage in the objection process because you care about them. Look, whenever I'm reaching out and talking to somebody, I'm thinking about what could this opportunity do for them? What would their life look like if they were earning $5,000, $10,000, $20,000 a month? What would their life look like if they didn't have to go to the doctor's office once a week? We do this because we care. And just remember, this is about timing and process. We engage in the process, and when they know what you know, when the timing is right for them, they will join you. Okay. Listen, there's only a few objections out there. This is not the exhaustive list, but the most common. Too expensive. I already eat healthy. I already use supplements. I'm not a salesperson. I've done MLMs before and I'm done. Don't want to do that. I'm too busy. I'm introverted. I need my own results. Now, listen, these are both for the products and the opportunity. And I've heard them all and I've helped people overcome each and every one of them. Okay. Now, the key to handling objections are these 3 little phrases: feel, felt, found. Okay, feel, felt, found. And I will drop a link in our chat about a great training that Melissa Eichenhorst did on this. It's about 2.5 minutes about feel, felt, found. Here is the way you handle this, because people want to be heard. They want to be validated, but it's your responsibility to show them that there's another perspective. Okay. Someone comes to me and they say, I'm too busy. And I say, listen, I know exactly how you feel. When Brittany approached me, I felt like I was so busy. I wanted to take things off of my plate. But what I found was this was exactly the ticket and the vehicle to help me reach my dreams and the dreams for my family. I know how you feel. I felt the same way. What I found was, and it doesn't have to be my personal story. It could be a friend. Like, I'm an extrovert. Surprise, surprise. Brittany, my sponsor, is an introvert. So somebody says to me, I could never do what you do. I'm an introvert. And I say, you know what? I know how you feel. Like, I'm an extrovert, but my dear friend Brittany, who's my sponsor, who's at the top of the company, she felt exactly the same way. She is definitely an introvert. In fact, most of the diamonds I respect the most are introverts. And what I found is it's just a simple set of skills to be successful in this business. It's not introversion or extroversion or personality. It's the willingness to learn the set of skills and take action and to love and serve people. And actually, you have an upper hand as you're naturally discerning. You can see things, you have insight. So you actually have the upper hand. So I'm not an introvert, but I could handle her objection by showing her somebody else's story that was. Feel, felt, found. I know how you feel. I felt the same way, or my friend felt the same way. What I found was, and you're always going to be authentic and genuine. If it's not your story, you share the story of somebody else. Okay, we've got PDFs on all of these. There's business objections and product objections. I'm just going to read a couple of these so you can get an idea, and then you can dig in yourself, and we're going to practice handling some of these objections together. Okay, let's do this. Don't have time. When someone says, I don't have time, and usually I will voice message this so they can hear me. She says, I can't do what you do. I just don't have time for that. I think I already said that. No, I didn't. Okay. Hey, Amy, I can absolutely relate to how you feel. As a homeschool mom with a toddler in a leadership position, I definitely didn't see how I could squeeze anything else into my day. But what I found is it's really not a matter of spending a massive amount of time working this business. It's about being consistent with the time you do have. If I could show you how you could be successful starting out with just 30 minutes or an hour a day, would you be open to that? And quite frankly, the fact that you're busy shows me that you know how to get things done. I will also say this a lot of times, you know what? I actually look for busy people because busy people are fruitful people. You're not just sitting around wanting life to happen. You want to be a part of change. You are going after what you want. And that's another reason why you're going to be great at this. Okay. And I often flip the script. Like when someone says they need their own results first, I say, you know what that means? That means you're a person of integrity. And that's another reason why you're going to be great at this. I always start with that. This is another reason why you're going to be great at this. Not a salesperson. You know what? That's another reason why you could be great at this, because nobody wants to be sold to, but we all talk about things we love. Okay. So you can read through these scripts. Let's see. Whoopsie. Okay. An introvert. We talked about that. MLMs. Already tried an MLM. Saturated market, social media, small network, already healthy, can't afford it, tried other products before. Okay. So here's the deal. When you have objections, number one, in the sales process, I don't want to read all those times. You can read those objections yourself. Okay. Number one, you got to identify the objection. Okay. Number two, and that's when they come back. Oh, it's too expensive. Oh, this, oh, that. Number two, you handle the objection with feel, felt, found, and this is why you're going to be great. You overcome it. You know that you've overcome when they move forward, when they're ready to take a step forward, and you have given them a different script. Number five, you got to trust the process. You keep giving them exposures, keep moving them along in the follow-up process until the sale is closed. And then you continue in the journey to help them love their products. I think that's it for objections. We also have great tools. Oh, this is one more thing I do want to say. We have great videos and tools that you can also use in our team page. A couple of years ago, the Diamonds did this 12 Excuses of Christmas series, and we have a post in our team page about all of these. So say, you don't have any experience in one area, you can use a tool like Brooke Hemingway did one about introverts. Use that video to send to them. Hey, this is my friend Brooke, and she exactly felt the same way as you. So anyway, I hope this is helpful. Can't wait till Monday. Come with your questions, and we're going to practice overcoming objections. Bye, everybody.